Hi there, and welcome to Inner Beauty Healing channel. I'm Francesca Hollingsworth, and I am your Prosperity Path Guide. And I help you learn to read your prosperity path using the cutting edge of divination arts. And today I'm going to share with you one of those pathways, and it is through astrology. And in fact, it's going to be the astrology for July 16th, 2019. And it is the Capricorn Lunar Eclipse. And I'm going to start by telling you a story. And it is beauty, the inside story of free your mind and soar above it all. Okay, said Clacy, I have been going to the spark of my life to be free. But what? Asked Voice. But I'm tired. My mind won't let me rest, whimpered Clacy. Yes, I understand, said Voice. It takes courage and perseverance to free your mind and soar above it all, said Voice. The energy that allows you to soar above it all are your aspirations and your inspirations. What will help you soar is to not forget mindfulness and be distracted by falling into the pit of greed, opinions, and over-intellectualizing. This will only place you in the shadow of psychosis. To free your mind and soar above it all is to connect to precision, which is the universe's connection and reflection through Mother Earth, replied Voice. So are you ready to free your mind and soar above it all? Cool. Let's get started by closing your eyes and letting go of your stress. Take a deep cleansing breath and imagine with this breath you are collecting your stress, taking it up the back to the top of the head, to the tip of the fingers, and letting it go out your base of your spine. Take another deep cleansing breath the same way, collecting your stress and letting it go. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes, and we will begin by looking at what the sun and the moon and the planets are at on July 16th or 17th, depending where you are, for this Capricorn lunar eclipse. So when we look at the chart, the sun is at 24 degrees in Cancer, the sign of the mother, the sign of feelings, of nurturing and healing. So one of the big themes for this eclipse, which I have to let you know whenever there's an eclipse, this is a trajectory for the next 6 months on your stage of life, will be issues related to mothering yourself, nurturing yourself, and healing yourself from the place of service. And that could be service, how you serve outside or as well as inside. The sun, which is in opposition on the opposite side, is in Capricorn at 24 degrees, the sign of ambition, the sign of career, of the ability to create stability and to bring in discipline in order to manifest into matter. So one of the main themes for this eclipse is about the mind. It is about looking and reflecting at the mind that wants to go on and on and on like the little energizing bunny, but never ever solving the issues because it keeps going around in a loop. And this shows up as over-intellectualizing. When you overthink something, you will find yourself in that place of going around in circles, which ends up in being in the cycle of psychosis. So to help you through that process is to reach for, or to actually give yourself a break and go with the flow. And how do you go with the flow? You look at what is showing up in your actual life. You don't have to plan out what is not happening in your actual life. So many times with the mind, what we like to do is think we have to think out all the problems and the situations, and if this happens, if that happens, and oh my God, if that happens, then I'm ready here, and I'm ready there, and I'm ready there. The problem with that is that, one, it scatters your vibration out. It's like throwing a bunch of tinker toys all over the table, and you don't know how to build anything because they're all scattered. And that is the vibration of distraction. It is just basically distracting you from your goal. And when you get distracted from your goal, your mind can't rest, and it goes on. And this is when you can't sleep at night because your mind is too busy. So with this eclipse, it is an opportunity to look at those situations from a more observational level. It gives you the opportunity to do that by having you be able to review things from a more objective place. But if you don't, you probably will live through that vibration of psychosis. The other way through this, which will help you manifest into matter your goals, your dreams, and how you want to live your life, is through your inspirations. So rather than chasing what hasn't shown up, meaning chasing the problems, connect to your inspirations, where you want to go, connect to what inspires you, connect to your aspirations, where you want to go, and connect what inspires you, what makes you feel good, and lights your fire. That's the important clue here. What lights your fire? If it doesn't light your fire, guess what? It really shouldn't be on your stage or your table. You should let it go and not worry about it. If you work with this practice of basically being in the now, then you will have less to worry about, because you won't be busy trying to adjust the future and making it just like what you want it to, because the reality is it's going to change. It never shows up the way you think it is. So that vibration is very strong in this eclipse. Two themes, which is career and home. And with the full moon, we're in opposition to that, trying to create the balance, to create peace, balance, and harmony between your ambition and your home life. And a lot will be showing up that is related to how you are of service and how you nurture, heal, and mother yourself as well as your community, and getting a handle on that and trying to get clarity on the goal and how to create stability and discipline in your career and your home. So the other thing I wanted to mention is that there is kind of a synergy between the planets in this one. 5 planets are hanging out together, and they are opposing 4 planets. The 5 planets that are on one side is Mars at 9 degrees in Leo. We have Mercury at 1 degree in Leo. We have the North Node at 17 degrees in Cancer, and the Venus at 16 degrees in Cancer. And they are literally on one end of the spectrum, looking back at Saturn at 16 degrees and the South Node at 17 degrees in Capricorn, followed by Pluto at 21 degrees in Capricorn. So what does this mean to you? In a nutshell, to make it really easy, it's what I said at the beginning. You're getting a lot of opposition or tension in relationship to home, career, and how to create that balance in between. And how you can help yourself most is through, these are my 3 tips, is through 1, mindfulness, not forgetting mindfulness. And the mindfulness is in order to know what is showing up in your actual life versus what has not, spending time thinking about what hasn't shown up. That's part of mindfulness. The next tip I have for you is use your intuition. Intuition actually is one of the quickest ways to get to something. It's not through the mind. And intuition requires just patience. Patience and belief in yourself that you are doing things the right way. And then the last one is breath. So this is the physical way you can help yourself, and it's a great practice for you to bring you back into spirit, because breath is actually spirit. It is the intake of spirit. And so when you intake the breath, you literally connect to your inner spirit. And this inner spirit will open you up to your inspirations and allow you to move to your aspirations as well. So with these 3 tips are the main tips I have for you to manifest into matter what you dream and what you love through this Capricorn lunar eclipse. And if you want more help, no problem. You can connect to me on my website at www.innerbeautyhealing.us. And I just want to let you know, take a look at my events, because I have a new 30-minute new and full moon astrology forecast happening on July 12th, Friday at 2 p.m. PST time. And that I will give you the ability to see more clearly what is happening with this amazing Capricorn lunar eclipse. So check it out on my website. And until next time, bye for now.